afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live around the world on Facebook, on twitch.tv, on Mixer and on YouTube. While we're getting everything set up, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Runs and Rides YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun, on Twitter at filmmyrun, and you can also go to the website, which is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax and watch me do all the hard work.
Hello everyone, welcome to Monday... No, it's not Monday Run Club. Wednesday workout, welcome to Wednesday workout. 10 times 400 metres tonight. 10 times 400 metres. But I've joined Group B tonight because I'm feeling a little bit poorly again. I had the man flu over Christmas period. But I thought I was over that. Well, I was over that, and now I'm suddenly feeling a bit not too well again. Hello, Roman. Nice to see you. Oh, you're sick as well? Yeah. So not good. So I thought I'd join Group B tonight rather than Group A. But most people in Group B have gone flying off for some reason. So Merrill and Ian Matthews and Brent Hanson, various people are already 10 seconds ahead. So why they're doing that I don't know, but I'm sticking behind the pace spot there. I'm just going to message everybody. So is Group B not bothering with the plan now? Stick together, guys. Right. I'm not going to say anything more than that tonight. Ollie, thank you. Oh, I'm at 90%. Ah, thank you very much for letting me know. Why am I at 90%? I don't want to be at 90%. Oh no. Sorry about that, everybody. There we go. I'll let everyone know that as well. Right, so I need to catch up with everybody, seeing as everybody else has gone off properly, and I haven't. Typical for me. Yeah, I didn't mean to be at 90%. I set it at 90% something else earlier on today. So they've all gone off at the correct speed, and I've gone off at the wrong speed. So I need to catch them up. I'm an idiot. I didn't notice that. I forgot to change it back. Typical. Oh dear. Right. So we're catching up already. Typical for me. John Hancock will be laughing his head off. I wondered why they all sprinted off. I also looked at the Group B session and thought, blimey, that looks a bit easy. So I'm not surprised now. Oh well. But thank you, Willie, for letting me know that. I would have been sitting here wondering what on earth was going on. Chest out, belly tucked. Head up, shoulders down. Yeah, exactly. So much for a nice easy run when I'm under the weather, says Willie. Thank you for that. But there we are. We just have to catch them up and then we can settle into it. So a steady 5 kilometres, 5 minutes per kilometre, ease up to the main pack, and then I can slow down again and just relax for a minute or two. There we are, that'll do. Ollie says it's never boring to follow my live stream. Yeah, it's always fun to watch me mess up, as usual. If it's not technical problems, it's something else. So, we have got just over 400 metres left before we jump into our first 400 metre interval. I assume we're having rest recovery periods after each interval as well. So it's not just 1 times 400 and then another 400, then another one. It'll be a rest period that you can't currently see on the screen there. So we're gradually increasing the pace. We'll forget about the fact that I spent 5 minutes just catching everybody up. Yeah. Where are we? Okay. Yeah, we're on course to start in about 250 metres with the first 400 split. So I hope we speed up a little bit more in the next 250 metres, so that we're not. We're gonna jump, aren't we, from 10 kilometres an hour right up to 13, just like that. It's quite a short run today, only 6.5 kilometres left, so it'll be over before we know it. Good turnout in Group B tonight. I can see one in Group A. Get that bread from Germany. I assume there's a few more up there. Although actually, maybe not. Look, I'm 4th out of 23. So maybe there is only one in Group A tonight. Maybe everyone else has dropped out. So 50 metres left, and then we'll start the first 400. There we go, there's the blue arch. So the idea of this is to start with the blue arch and finish at the next arch. Here we go, 13 kilometres an hour, off we go. Yeah, so we've got 150 metres cool down, almost walking pace, 7.8 kilometres an hour at the end of this 400 metres. Nad is asking how many runs a week I do on Zwift. Usually about 3, but we're doing a half marathon training plan at the moment, so I can do up to 4 or 5 sessions on Zwift a week. I stream most of them. Occasionally I'll do a little run which I don't broadcast. So that's halfway through this set. Thanks for the ride on Ollie, and you can see the blue archway up there. So that's where we're going to slow down and have our recovery 150 metres. And this should be a nice, easy, relaxing first set. We've got a long way to go, so you don't want to burn yourself out early on. So it's good that my heart rate is relatively low still and we're feeling comfortable. And there we go. 2 kilometres done. End of the first set down to 7.8 kilometres an hour. Real recovery time now. I'll just message the guys. So before we know it, the recovery is over. There is the archway all ready for the next set. And this is slightly faster, 13.6 kilometres an hour for the next 400 metres. Nice and slow. And here we go. All the way up, 13.6. Running on the New York paths today. So this is the futuristic New York Central Park. Futuristic because you can see all the raised roads and the glass elevated pathways up there. And the futuristic shaped buildings. So just keeping ourselves relaxed again. Nice and steady, nice cadence, nice long stride length, breathing regularly, arms moving forward, and it's all good. With 100 meters to go of this interval, then we've got another 150 meters cool down. Recovery. There we are, 2.5 kilometers done. And bring it down. There we are. So if you saw my video earlier today about the Zwift Run Pod, I've done a review of the Zwift Run Pod, and if you saw that earlier on, you'll know that the Zwift Run Pod couldn't really cope very well with a run like this. So this is quite a big gap between the recovery pace, which is 7.8 kilometers an hour, and the interval pace, which is increasing all the time and goes up to 15.7 kilometers an hour. So there is no way that the Zwift Pod, in my experience, some other people I know might be different, but in my experience, it just couldn't do that. Certainly couldn't get up to 15.7. Right, here we go again. And now to 14.1. There we are, 14.1 on the treadmill, and away we go. Again, staying as relaxed as we can. Head up, shoulders down, breathe easy. I am watching Facebook chat, everyone. I am watching the YouTube chat, so if you want to say hello, if you want to ask me a question about Zwift or about anything, then do drop me a line. YouTube or Facebook, I'm looking at both. Halfway through now, 200 to go. Five kilometers left, just under. There's the blue arch, 3 kilometers run now. Right, I'm just going to message everybody. Okay, here we go for the next set at 14.6. Heart rate 141, so we're doing all right there. And let's bump it up, 14.6, here we go. So we're doing 3 of these in a row now. So 14.6, 14.6 and 14.6. And just staying relaxed. I'm still doing the half marathon sessions, but I have been doing some of them outside and just logging them on Zwift as though I've done them. So I'm also training outside for a different race. So I'm kind of combining the whole thing really. Sundog says he just got booted out to the horse carriages. Oh no, gone the wrong way. Disaster. 50 metres left. And then we have another recovery. Here we go, there's the blue arch. 20 minutes of running, or there or thereabouts. The idea in a workout like this is to get all your stars. So if you look on the left hand side of the screen, I've got 4 out of 8 stars so far. So we just need to keep those stars coming. And that means that big number in the middle needs to stay black and not red. So another 14.6 coming up. And we are getting faster and faster. Here we go, 14.6. Second time of asking. So do go and have a look at my YouTube page and have a look at that Zwift pod review, Zwift Run pod review. It's not totally damning, you know. There are some very good points about the Zwift Run pod, namely its price, and if you run at a certain pace and keep to that pace, it will work very well for you. It just can't cope with things like this. 4 kilometers run, 3.9 to go. Heart rate is 160 now, so that's creeping up. There we go. Drop it down again. What tends to happen is my treadmill slows down pretty quickly, and people using a foot pod, it takes them a little while to slow down, so it can mean that I get left behind sometimes. I have to catch up in the interval itself. Okay, here we go again. This is the final time at 14.6. But it only gets faster after this. Heart rate has come down, no 144, so that's good. And we're keeping the cadence at around about 170. That's also good. If my muscles tire, you should see my cadence increase as my stride length shortens. But I should be all right on this run. Fingers crossed, he says in advance. 4.5 kilometres done, less than 3.5 to go. 200 metres left on this interval. Nice colourful heart rate lines on the left hand side there where my kilometre splits are. First kilometre in blue, second in green, third kilometre in yellow, fourth kilometre in orange. Although I feel that the fifth kilometre will also be in orange. No red, not just yet anyway. Okay, there we are, that's the end of that one. Another recovery. See, everyone else catches me up now, don't they? Look. I'll speed up a bit. So the next one is 15.1 kilometres an hour, and we're doing 2 of those. But you know, this session is going to be over before we know. Only 3 kilometres left of the whole run. So staying relaxed, head up, shoulders down, breathing easy. Phil is not going to get to level. Oh, before more levels come out. Well, maybe, you never know. All right, here we go again. And now it's 15.1. It's so easy to get set up for Zwift running. All you need are a few things. Firstly, access to a treadmill, either at home or at the gym. It doesn't have to be any particular kind of treadmill. Any treadmill will work with Zwift. Next, you'll need a foot pod, preferably a Bluetooth foot pod, but you can use an Ant Plus foot pod like the old Garmin if you're going to use a Mac or a PC. One of the most popular foot pods to use is the Stride here, but you can use plenty of other different kinds of Bluetooth foot pod, including the soon-to-be released Zwift Pod. Then all you need to do is download the Zwift app onto any of these devices. So a Mac, a PC, an iPhone, an iPad, Android phone, Zwift even works on Apple TV. Pair your foot pod in the app, possibly add a heart rate monitor if you want, and that's it. That's all you need to get set up on Zwift running. So 150 metres left. Staying relaxed. Trying to keep the cadence good and the stride length nice and long. Heart rate 164. Okay, that's the end of that one. One more of those to do. Feels like 7.8 is a bit too slow for recovery. And I do want to stay kind of towards the front of the pack. So I'll just keep it at 9.4 for a minute or two. This is called the Flat Irons route round Central Park in New York. So you can see we've got the bikes with us as well. This is not a run-only course. We've got loads of bikes passing us. But the names on the right are all people in the run. And here we go again, 15.1, another 400 metres. talk, it keeps my heart rate nice and low, doesn't it? The minute I start talking, heart rate starts shooting up. I'm going to send a message to the guys at the end of this one. So we'll go down right down to 8. Okay, here we go. 15.7 now for the final 2 pushes. So 2 more at two more 400s at 15.7. Although the instructions there are saying 15.6. The instructions on the left are saying 15.7, and the instructions in the middle 15.6. So I don't know. We'll just go with 15.7. And we need to breathe and relax here. Heart rate should go up in a minute. Might be a bit of a dodgy reading on my heart rate, that. That's a bit more like it. Yeah. Right, here we go then. 15.7 for the final time. Let's push it to 16, just for the fun of it. Been a nice session. 1,200 meters left to run. That includes an 800 meter nice cool down. Halfway through this final set. Thanks Magna for your ride on. Heart rate is 170. That's a lot more like it. I think we had a rogue reading earlier on. 100 metres left. Thanks, Willie, for your ride on. And thanks, Ryan, for your ride on. There we are. That's the session. You get that bread. You did Group A tonight, well done. Thanks for your ride on, buddy. Good stuff. So if you are thinking of joining Zwift, and we'd love to have you along, go to the Zwift website, zwift.com/run, and you'll see that Zwift running is free at the moment. So you just need a foot pod and access to a treadmill, or a really nice treadmill that broadcasts Bluetooth, so you don't need a foot pod. Right, where are we going? 10.4. So what we do is we just go a little bit faster to keep the legs ticking over, get the heart rate slowly down, and flush the lactic acid out the legs. Helps with recovery. So always a good idea after you've done an effort to just have a cool down period. So 7 out of 8 stars. Should get my my 8th star at the end of this. So we're all good. And don't forget, we're back on Monday for Monday Run Club, 7:30 UK time. But if that time isn't suitable for you, go and have a look at the Zwift Companion app. Let's see if I can get the Zwift Companion app up. Yes, there it is. So that is on workout mode at the moment. But if you go, try and show you, you go to events, click on events, and filter it for running, and there you can see, oh hang on, you can see all the events listed for the next few days. Choose an event, click on it, and you can join that event. So that's Monday Run Club, 7:30 UK time, but check the Zwift Companion app for your best time zone, because it does run at different times during the week, during the day rather. And then we're back for Wednesday workout as well. And Saturday, don't forget John Hancock to run in the park on Saturday. Jordan Maddox Dusk Patrol on a Tuesday. What else is there? Roxanne's Run Walk Club. Can't remember what day that is now. And we'd love to see you on Zwift. And do please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So youtube.com/filmmyrun. All these Zwift videos go up there. Plenty of Zwift training videos, product reviews, and also my original function of real world videos, marathons, ultras in the real world, actual real mud, real tarmac, and real hills. So go and have a look at some of those. I climbed the Rock of Gibraltar in November, so that's one of the latest videos on there. 300 metres left of this session, and then we can go and have a nice long drink and jump in the shower. Thanks for joining me tonight, everyone. It's always good to have you around. Oh, my chat has gone off. Hang on. Sundog, I hope you got back on. Thanks for your ride on, Willie. And thanks to everyone who's joined me tonight on Facebook and YouTube. I don't know how long that chat messages have been off, but Apologies for that. And you can see the heart rate is gradually coming down. 156 now. And Phil Collins is also just reminding us about Monday Run Club and Run in the Park on Saturday. Thanks, Phil. So, it isn't the Phil Collins, but I just like to take the mickey. Susu Studio. Evan, hello buddy, how's it going with you? You've joined us a bit late, we're finished now. Look, that's the end. So there's the interval session. Look, you can see how it got gradually faster. And right at the end there, we peaked at 16 kilometers an hour, 173 BPM right at the end there. So a good old workout, covering just under 8 kilometers and burning just under 500 calories. Can't be bad. Still getting rid of the Christmas stuff. And they're not feeling 100% tonight, so it was good to not have to push it too hard. Dean said, can't join us tonight as I'm out with the boys having an Indian meal. Well, so if you're out with the boys having an Indian meal, what are you doing watching this? Go and enjoy yourself. Thanks for the ride on Gembug. Dean, honestly, we're not married, you know. You can go out without checking in on me. Right, that is me done. I'm going to show you a video, as I always do, on a Monday and a Wednesday. So stay tuned for the video tonight. I thought I'd show you one from last year. I think it's going to be the Jurassic Coast Challenge. So it's a video I made running along the Jurassic Coast. So that's Dorset and is it going to Hampshire? Certainly Dorset, Cornwall, Devon and Dorset is the Jurassic Coast. And I did 3 marathons in 3 days along the Jurassic Coast last year. So if you want to go and have a look at that, I'm going to play it now for you. Till then, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. And we'll see you soon on Film My Run and live on Zwift. Right, there's no guarantee the correct one will start. If the wrong one starts, I'll have to move it on to the next one. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Take care, guys.
So I've done a number of events in my time, but do you know what? I have never done a multi-day race. So here we are on the Jurassic Coast. This is Dorset. We're in Charmouth, kind of Charmouth Way, and we're going to run the Jurassic Coast Challenge by VO2 Events. Okay, so if they dip in here, look, this is the start. That's me started. Thank you very much. Bye. Church Police Station. So if you ever watch Broadchurch, that's one of the cafes they use. As you might expect on the Southwest Coast Path, it's very pretty, very beautiful. There's the view back across West Bay. And we're now going up this hill. checkpoint number 2, we're 23k in. Chesil Beach, all the way along there. Feeling it now with 3k to go and another 2 more marathons. Very muddy here. So we've done 41 kilometres, but it does look like it's going to be a bit further than 42 kilometres. Just got to cross the bridge here, look. Nearly 45 kilometres. Here we are, finally. So there we are, first day done, time for coffee and shower possibly, and then we'll join you for day 2. You'll join me for day 2? Then it's time for day 2? I don't know. Welcome to the Jurassic Coast Challenge Day 2. It's round Portland, so around the island of Portland, which is this big island over here, and then out all the way along the coast to Lulworth Cove. Right then, so we've got a div out to start. Sorry, if you can get it. There we go. Oh, there we go, we've done it anyway. So we're off. Most other people have started. So my legs don't feel too bad after yesterday, but we'll see how we manage today. It's going to be lovely and sunny, but quite windy. And the elevation is more difficult than yesterday, so I'm led to believe. So we'll see what happens. So we're at checkpoint 1 on Portland. There's the lighthouse. Portland is famous for its stone. Portland stone's been used all over the world. St Paul's Cathedral particularly. We're an hour in and we've done 8.5k, so 5 miles or so. So this is checkpoint 2 at about 18 kilometres. We're actually back at the start, or we're back at the HQ in Weymouth. So we've been once around Portland, basically, which is about 18k. Hot drinks, Coke. I think there's sandwiches and things over there as well. I am going to go for a Marmite sandwich. Marmite sandwich and coffee, and then we'll get going.
Okay, so checkpoint 3. We're at Osmington Mills. We've got about 10k to go, just under maybe. Dipping in. And we're about 7 or 8 kilometres from home. We've been running for 4 hours and 42 minutes, so if I can get there around about 5.5 hours, I'll be happy with that. Coming into the finish now, 43, 44 kilometres. Cheers, buddy. Okay, make sure we're on. There we are. 5.5 hours. Do you know what? That was easier than yesterday. Beautiful weather. Some good flat running all the way, and then the last 10k, some heavy ups and downs, but that was all right, because it was so pretty. This is Lulworth Cove. Absolutely gorgeous. So end of day 2. You come to the bottom of the hill into Lulworth Cove, and you arrive at this tent. You've got coffee, tea and soup, which everyone is going for. It's a lovely sunny day. It's been an absolutely gorgeous run, and we'll be back for more tomorrow. Welcome to the Jurassic Coast Challenge Day 3. We're at Lulworth Cove and we're going to run all the way to Swanage and beyond. Now, bag. Peter, where do I put my bag? Oh, thank you very much. Cheers, thank you. Right, and we dip in. Thank you very much. See ya. So let's go. We've got to take it really easy this morning, I think. Just make sure that the legs are going to work today. Final day, so let's enjoy it. That's the hill that we came down at the end of yesterday. So we think today's quite a long one, and if I can do it in between 5.5 and 6 hours, I'll be very happy. This event has been called off by the Coast Guard for bad weather. Oh, we're so lucky, honestly. That's the sound of the countryside. 2 hours 14 minutes in, done 17.8 kilometres. We're just coming into the village of Kingston. day 3 of the Jurassic Coast Challenge. And look at that. If you ever want a reason to do a coastal trail marathon, if you ever want a reason to do a trail marathon, that's it, look at that. Been a good 3 days. Got about 46 kilometres on my watch for today. Jurassic Coast Challenge, day 3, almost complete.
Please have a medal.
Oh, blimey, I get my medal, right?
Wait first in.
That's all right. I've got 46.29 kilometres on my watch for that. That was a very long run along the beach. And 5 hours 39 is the slowest of the 3 days, but obviously the longest of the 3 days with the most elevation. But stunning route again. Some bits similar to the Purbeck Marathon. Absolutely gorgeous though, loved it. Loved it. Thank you very, very much.